anyone his name, Joe?
No.
No,
I haven't heard from him in a while, so.
I love all your posts on Facebook, though.
Oh, thank you.
been fun to follow for sure.
How you doing?
Welcome to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board meeting for August 11th, 2025. It's 6 p.m., so I'm officially calling this meeting order. So I'm going to ask everyone to please arise so we can have a moment of silence for our fellow board member, Stephen Phillips, to honor him and think of his family and all his contributions to benefit and help make Oldsmar a better place to live, work, and play. Thank you. Please now join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'll open up the Citizens Open Forum. Each speaker is allowed 5 minutes to speak on any topic of their choice. Please remember to state your name and address for our records. Is there anyone who would like to speak at this time? Okay, well, we do have one of our teenagers. Krishna, if you'd like to, I know you came last time, but if you'd like to tell us a little bit more about yourself or anything you'd like to share. Your first day back to school.
Yeah.
And you can turn on your mic.
Right, why don't you, yeah.
So you guys are Parks and Recreation, right? So do you guys solve anything about like the soccer field in the Oldsmar soccer field? I don't know what.
Well, we take
The sports complex.
Well, we take concerns from the residents and we report it to staff, and they go from there.
Okay, so the grass in the Oldsmar soccer field, there's like not grass everywhere. Like there's some places in the field where there's like only sand. Like it's hard to run there. And like coming to the age, so there's U17 in Oldsmar for the soccer, and like a few months ago I was like the only person who went to try out, and like they sent me back. And like I want to know how you attract more people to play for the U17 group. That's it.
Okay.
They're one of your, oh, we're not supposed to have a question right now. Sorry.
No, I mean, we can, yeah.
I had a question, but I didn't know it was not the time.
We can chat afterwards because there's multiple ways to attract more people. Those are run by an independent organization. So Oldsmar Youth Soccer is responsible for the management of that program. So that would be the recruitment and retention of players. They decide what leagues they play in and all of that. So we can chat afterwards and we can talk about that a little bit more.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm sorry to hear you were the only one, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's more out there. They just need to find the way to get the word out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
thank you.
Okay, so seeing no more speakers, I'm going to close open forum. Our first agenda item is approval of the May 12, 2025 meeting minutes. The minutes have been distributed by Jenny. Are there any corrections anyone would like to make at this time?
No, look good.
Okay, seeing none, I need a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion?
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion passes for approval of minutes of May 12, 2025 meeting. Next item on our agenda is agenda item number 2, consideration of excused absence for Pam Aramola. In your packets on page 5, Jenny has provided us with Pam's request to excuse her absence. Please review that before we vote. And Pam, I want to thank you for emailing Jenny ahead of time.
Twice.
I know, before and after. That really helps us out because sending it to Jenny, that gives us a secure way to keep that. I might lose that. I have 3
Track.
kids. I can easily lose things, so I do appreciate that. So moving forward, I need a motion to excuse Pam Ormola for May 12, 2025 meeting.
Motion?
Motion, I need a second. Second. Any discussion on this item? I feel a family emergency is permissible, so. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, say no. Motion passes. Next agenda item, we have agenda item number 3, park user survey. So everyone should have received, and Kip passed some more copies out of our survey. I'm grateful that Steve had the opportunity to work with Chip. He had expressed interest multiple times. So I hope this will give us a better opportunity to work on this project and motivate us to really go out there and do the survey with our community. So with that, Chip, you have the floor to discuss.
Okay,
the
thank you.
items.
So this is one of our 2 annual surveys that we conduct. The other survey that we conduct is more of a programming needs or desires survey, where this one just kind of gives us as a department a snapshot of information of, who is visiting our park, what park do they visit the most often, how do they get there? So it's more just like a demographic snapshot of who's there. It's not necessarily designed to ask what programs of interest, what special events are of interest. That's the one that we do the next time around. So as you can see here, this is very similar to the one that we utilized the last time. So I'm here. This is your survey, right? That's why Steve was part of the process here. So this is your survey. I'm just here to help develop it and to get it out. So I'm here to listen to comments, modifications. Hey, this looks great. No, this is the worst survey I've ever seen. Whatever, so that it's your survey when it goes out. The idea is that we will conduct the survey. You guys will actually go out and do intercept surveys. We've done those in the past. We'll provide a QR code on a laminated piece of paper. You guys can wear your board shirts, go to the parks. I have a schedule here that we can look at after we kind of talk about the survey itself. And you guys will go out and do intercept surveys at the parks. And then really it's on, and we'll put this on our website, and we'll do social media blasts to get people to fill those out from our standpoint. But a lot of the onus is on your guys' shoulders to, like, if you have, if you go to church, hey, at church, can I fill this out? You have a homeowners association. Can you get it in your homeowners association newsletter? Any avenues that you can reach out to people would be great. And they don't, the good thing about that is that the ones that are taken in our parks, people are already there, right? Okay. Yeah. We just see the people who necessarily aren't at our parks, okay, you don't visit our park. Okay, then why don't you visit our park? Or, just kind of trying to get some new information. So anyway, do you guys have any comments or questions on the survey itself? Again, we try to keep it short. This one,
I think we had 14
this one is 14 questions, but the last few are demographical, so it's not really, it's like, what's your age? Are you a resident? So those are just kind of the ones that give us a better idea of are more of our park users residents? Are they non-residents? What do you do? So anyway, we'll entertain, again, it's your survey. So Amber, I don't know if you want to ask the board or if anybody just start with number 1. Is anybody concerns with number 1, number 2? So
Yeah, we can just go down the
go
list.
down the list. So number 1, which park do you visit the most often? And it just asks the user to select all that apply. And that'll just give us a good idea of what park is getting the most traffic. Right?
For Mobley Bayou Wilderness Preserve, should we put Fit Zone on there too?
No, I don't want to get that specific into it, because then
Okay.
you're going to say, do you visit our playground? Do you play our basketball court? Do you play? This
Right.
is just more park in general.
Okay.
I think when we get to the other survey, we could kind of be a little more detailed in that, like what do you want? What do you want? Kind of thing.
What do you want?
I don't want to. I think we're getting way too far into the weeds if we start asking each element, each
Okay.
individual amenity.
Well, I was just thinking because some people just consider it that now, or at least I do.
What, Fit Zone?
Fit zone is a separate, you mean?
No,
No, that's
it's
just
an
what I
element within the Mobley
Is it?
Bayou
Yeah.
Wilderness Preserve, but, then you could say pickleball is bicentennial,
Yeah.
floating dock at Sheffield, so it's too particular.
Yes, I agree.
Understand.
So does number 1 look good for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3.
And then number 2, just as easy there, how often do they visit? Do they go weekly, daily, monthly? Never, so that might be one of those ones where it's like, oh, okay, you never visit. And then you can engage with them outside of the, some people may just fill it out online. If you can have paper ones in hand as well if you want. But So moving on to 3,
Well,
you
for
know,
2, is there gonna be a space, like, if they say, never, are we gonna have something that says like, why don't you?
Or
Is that
additional,
later
or
on?
additional comments at the end if somebody wants to.
yeah, we have that. We have one about being safe. So we could add
What Suda said,
if you
additional
answer
comments?
if you answer rarely or
Really
never, we can add a line in there that says why.
Either that, Chip, or add it at the end, any additional comments.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna make the suggestion, as we got to number 15, which is not there.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good idea.
To
Okay.
suggest that we put an open comments
Okay.
section.
That works.
They can choose to use it or choose not to use it. It's up to the individual, but there could be some valuable information that we didn't think to ask.
Sure. That makes sense. That's
Does
good.
everyone prefer that?
I,
At the
I
end?
think that's a good, I think that's a great idea. I like that, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So how do you feel? Good.
What do you do?
Okay.
Do you have
I think you.
do you have one of these? This is what we're.
Oh, sorry about that.
How long is the survey open, or when is it launched, and like the dates?
So this, I was going to get into that when we started talking about the schedule. So once you guys determine, hey, tonight, hey, this is where we want to go, move forward, we'll make the modifications. We'll get the QR codes, and then hopefully by next week we'll start. So that's mid-August, and then we'll go through the end of October. So give us like 2.5 months.
So we'll get our QR code little shareable items at the next meeting in
No,
October?
Usually they're in Jenny's office. I print
Okay.
them out, and then you guys can go by and pick them up at your leisure,
Okay.
when you're ready to roll.
All right.
Number 3 on there was how do you usually travel to the parks?
Oh, that's okay. I can talk about it later. I just wanted, most of my folks, like the hard copies, Jenny will probably make me some, right?
Yeah, we'll make you as many as you want.
Okay, they'll be both available.
Yep.
They don't do well with the QR thing.
So how do you travel to the park, walk, bike, drive, take public transportation, ride share,
Other, okay.
and other
Skateboard.
skateboard? Yeah, who knows?
E-bike, yeah.
E-bike, yeah.
Hoverboard.
Yeah.
And then how long do you spend in the park? Less than 30 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour, 1 to 2 hours, more than 2 hours. Again, this is just a snapshot for us to kind of
Good.
understand
Good
our user.
questions, though. Very good.
What is their primary reason? And I guess, Amber, this kind of gets into like your fit zone, where we have exercise, things like that, playground use. But this will give us an idea of why are they visiting our park. And you can see the list there: walking, running, biking, playground, sports, attending events, using pavilions or picnic areas, dog park or walking, dog walking, nature activities, exercise equipment, or water activities like boating, kayaking, or fishing. And then there's another category in there.
That way, if somebody wants to mention fit zone specifically or a
Yeah,
certain place
they
in
can-
the
that'll
park,
be
they
a-
can put
I
it
mean,
on.
exercise kind of covers it.
Yeah.
Exercise equipment kind of covers that,
Yep.
so.
That looks good.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
all
real
right.
good.
And then how would you rate the following aspects? Cleanliness, safety, maintenance, our restroom facilities, signage and wayfinding, parking, and then just their overall experience. So it gives us a little bit of feedback on that.
Yes.
Have you or your family attended any city-run programs or events in the park? Do you feel safe using the park?
That's a good one. That's a very good one. It's
And then
important.
what factors, if any, prevent you from enjoying Oldsmar parks and recreation facilities? We have a list of items in there. They don't have time, they're not aware of the park or the amenities, they don't think, the safety concerns, limited parking, poor lighting, inaccessible, lack of restrooms or cleanliness. I don't feel welcome, or no barriers. I enjoy using the parks. And then, of course, there's the other category in there that's open-ended there.
I think these are great questions.
And then 10 through 14 are basically more, demographic about, where they live, what's their age, gender, how many people are in the household, and the age range of the members of the household.
And then 15
And then 15 would
comments.
be like an open comments.
Additional comments or
Yeah,
open
yeah.
I
comments.
think that's a great one.
Yeah, so I've got
Additional
that-
comments would be good.
I have that, yeah, so I added that to my list, so,
Chip, was this the same type that we did? Was it would it be about a year ago that we did this?
right, because you'll have
one-
They
a survey,
alternate,
and then 6
right.
months later, we'll do the programming survey, and then we'll do the park
Right.
user, and then we'll just
How'd
keep.
you feel this compared to the one used last year? Do you feel like we came up with some new questions, or are we still kind of asking the same? I know some of them are going to be the
They're
same.
relatively the same. I think they're refined, I
Okay,
guess I would
all right.
say.
That sounds good. I mean, I just, people do get bored reading the same thing, even if it's a year apart, so I just was curious if we hit any new points on, you probably did on some of these, and some of it's probably,
And some reused.
like gender and stuff like that would be the same from last
Right,
time, sure,
right,
understand.
right.
No, it looks good.
So, I'm sorry.
What did you have more success with, the QR codes or the paper copies? I mean, what
The
did
QR codes, certainly the online, because that'll take you right to our online survey platform.
So you felt there was more success with people accessing
More,
that?
many more that we're doing it online or through our social media platform, the QR code, or wherever they were, however they were redirected to that electronic survey platform.
Okay, so
But
they,
you-
okay.
You felt like more came in
Oh, for
on the
sure.
online rather
yeah.
than
Oh,
paper
yeah.
copies and stuff.
Absolutely.
You're
I
getting a
think-
good response that way.
And
Yeah.
my group kind of
Except for your group.
drifts to
Except for
Yeah,
your
that's
group.
fine.
paper.
Yeah.
Yes, they
The
need
folks
to.
I come in contact with like the papers.
Totally, yeah, understand that one.
Sure,
Yeah, I
for
would
sure.
think The ages of some of the.
Factor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
age is a factor.
Yeah.
for sure.
QR codes would scare them and that would, they'd never
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Yeah, and then they
exactly.
wouldn't do it at all, right?
Right.
They think
right.
you're stealing their identity.
Yeah.
Right, yes, yes.
Which could happen, right? You know.
No, I think it looks good.
And I
very
think
good.
we should be able to get this into the magazine as well, because we're right about that time where we're submitting
That would be
information.
really good.
So it'll bridge, it won't be the full 2.5 months, but it'll at least be a partial
And
part
you
of that
said,
time
I'm
frame.
sorry, September through, what were dates?
The rest of
Starting
August and then September and October.
So
The
all
meeting's what,
September and
November
October.
4th?
August through the end of October,
Yes.
basically?
Yes, and then we'll have some preliminary information when we get back in November for that meeting. I might not have the full report because that first meeting is the 3rd of November, so that's a pretty tight timeframe. But like I said, like I was saying to Amber earlier, the information that we're getting isn't like make or break what we're doing. It's just, hey, let's take the information, find out, and we'll go from there. So
Because we might see like September might be kind of slow with responses, but October,
Yeah.
we might be
October
getting more,
will pick
especially if
up,
we're
and then
going
you'll
to
have the
parks,
magazine
it's
that's
more
out,
things are
and
going.
yeah. So I do have I'll go back and I'll add that, and we'll get that secured and ready to go. I have a schedule that I put together, so it basically has August, September, and October. And these are just I just pulled these dates out, like Tuesday the 19th, Sunday the 24th. I would say I'm going to pass this through, and if you see somewhere on there that's blank, just go ahead and write your name in there and say, okay, you'll go out to the park that day, and to the park that's listed, you'll go to that park that day at whatever time you want, and conduct some intercept surveys. You can stay for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you want to do. But
Parks only, or do you want us to get to other locations like you were suggesting?
So this is only to sign up for our parks.
Park, okay, because
So
I
I'd
was
like to
thinking I
have-
want to concentrate
well-
on some other areas besides the parks,
Yeah.
since we've gotten some
Yeah.
feedback from parks already.
So yes, and that's what I think we wanted to do now is let you guys brainstorm, like I said, HOAs, churches, where else can you guys go to get this
Rec
information?
center?
Sure.
Tico
yeah.
Hall?
Yeah, yeah.
So Chip's going to pass this out now. So you want 2 or 3 spots? Or?
Pick like 3 if you can. If you want more, pick more.
How about the,
So it's
Okay,
brainstorm,
so
brainstorm
yes,
session.
Suda, correct, Tico Hall,
What is
Rec
it?
Center,
Farmers Market,
That's the one
different
at
HOAs.
downtown, Farmers
The new one,
Market, the
yeah.
one they do it on Saturday,
Saturday market, okay.
Saturday market.
yeah, something that could be something new or different.
Yeah, that would be, that would be a good one, yeah.
Is it 1st of September? Is it Labor Day?
That's Labor Day.
Okay.
I know it's on there. I put it on there anyway
No, no,
because,
it's okay.
I just,
People still go to the park on Labor Day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And
So
I don't
Tico
think
Hall,
we'll be
the
in
rec
town.
center, we could probably put some flyers or posters up as well, so you
Seems
know.
to me you did the QR codes at the rec center,
Yeah.
but when I have
Yeah.
direct contact to families outside of being at a park, I thought that
Yeah.
might be a good opportunity
for sure.
to try to poll others that, besides just going to the parks themselves.
Yeah. Where else? You guys, where else?
Churches.
I think churches.
Churches, yeah.
The Farmers Market.
Farmers
like you
Market's a
said,
good
yeah.
one, yeah, that's a new place that people would be.
How's that going?
And again, those aren't going to be put on a schedule. Like you're just like,
Right.
hey, I'm going to go to my church. I'm not going to say, okay, go on Sunday the 17th. Or you guys do that,
Yeah.
or a Wednesday night if you have a Wednesday night church service. Then
We
do that on your own. Those are
I'll do the Wednesday.
again, we can only get back as much information as we can when we push social media. It's the more that we get with you guys out in the communities where those extra ones
Better.
come
So
from.
when will the QR codes are gonna be, all that gonna be ready then?
I can
Was-
probably have them by the end of the week.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I can
We can
start.
pick them up.
So you'll
when they're
notify
ready.
us when they're ready.
Yeah, I should have those by the end of the week. And they'll be in Jenny's office because that's just.
And we just come and get them, we just
And
come pick
then
them up.
yes,
I do the
over
hard
at Jenny's
copy
office, you can pick them up. She'll have them. I'll have a like a manila folder for you. Each of you will have your own. I'll put some paper surveys in there. I'll put the laminated QR codes in there, and
But I'll call you first.
you guys
of
can
course.
have at it.
Excellent. And we have one fine representative in our house tonight, Miss Peggy from Goal Air. Maybe she can help us
Yes.
get into
Yeah.
that arena.
Sure.
Okay.
Do we need to do formal approval on it or not?
Well, I think we're still kind of brainstorming.
I'm
right
sorry.
now. That's fine.
Are you talking?
Any other HOAs, or you said
Oh.
you'd get us a list, or?
Yeah, I can probably. Do we have a list of HOAs?
Is the library
Yeah.
on there? Did we already say that?
No.
Oh, we didn't say library, but yeah, that's a
Library.
good, I put some there before.
See if somebody wanted to reach out to the Chamber of Commerce. Maybe
Okay.
they could get
They-
something out to some of their members, and they could put some flyers in their businesses or something,
Yep.
and people just walking through.
Well, that would be the Saturday market, though. They're there at that, so that would be.
Saturday
a good-
market,
And
yeah.
I go there on Saturday mornings to make some deliveries, so I can ask then too.
Okay.
Or I could reach out to Mark direct. I talk to
Yeah,
him pretty regular.
Sure,
Yeah,
perfect.
and maybe he could send that out to, some kind of a link out to the members of the chamber.
You got it.
Okay, cool.
I'll get outside of the parks. You guys visit the parks.
So every year you do this, you not collect any emails? I know it's anonymous, right? But do you not
Yes.
have a database that, it says 300 emails, and then the next time we do a survey, you send the survey out to all to the email?
Let me check on that.
Are we allowed to do that, or is that?
That's what I was,
Yeah.
yeah, that was my
I don't
first
know.
question.
Yeah, I'll check on that.
Yeah, because it just,
Because then,
I guess it'd be a little bit easier. Now you have a database, I don't know, in 2 years of
Right.
800, then you just send that.
right.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What about the participants in the rec center? Could we
I was gonna say,
blast out?
Yeah,
something that they're
so we have,
registered?
through Rec Track, we could send something out through Rec Track.
Okay.
Wednesday,
In the past, I've posted some QR codes at the tennis and pickleball courts.
Mhm.
That's another place. Krishna, do you have any ideas or input that we're not hitting, that you can think of? No, it's okay.
Rogers, let's see. It's on this side.
Anybody else have any ideas?
Look in here.
And again, if you come up with something and you happen to have it in your car and you're out somewhere and you're like, oh, let me just,
Yeah.
grab some, see if people
Sure.
want to do it. So, yeah.
I'll try and put it on Oldsmar Little League's
Okay.
website or Facebook page.
Okay, cool.
And yes, a reminder, please wear your shirts if you can when you're
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
out
wear
there.
your shirts so you don't scare people.
Yeah.
Richard Rogers Park, I like going over there.
Okay, anything else to do with this? or-
I think I got what I need.
So that would be Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I'll put that in there.
All right, well, with that, thanks for the feedback, Chip. So now I'm closing agenda item number 3 and moving on to agenda item number 4, new business.
So we didn't need to vote on this then?
No, I don't think so, do we?
I don't think is that,
I love this.
I mean, you're going to make it.
I mean, it would just be the
Confidence.
additional
It would just be to approve
This is just,
approved,
yeah,
format.
but I don't think we need to.
so,
Yeah, so we're just moving
Well,
on.
Special
Moving on.
thanks to Steve for working on it with
Yes, thank you.
the team, yes.
And I was very excited to do that with you.
No, this was good. There's some good stuff on there.
Okay, so,
Could I interject
go
one
ahead.
quick thing that may have something to do on the tail end of this? Since we don't have a shirt that will fit one of our board members, can you get him one of the little simple tags that he could be recognized? And like you said, we should all wear our shirts, but if we don't have a shirt that fits one of us, can you do one of the little name tags or something for him?
so who doesn't have a shirt? That's what I was going to say. Do we not have sizes for when we order those, or?
I have some sizes here. We can.
Mine's an XL and mine's snug on me, so they run a little
They
small.
run small.
They run small.
Yeah, they do run small.
Let me find out about the tag for you.
Gotcha, thank you.
If you don't have any that are his size, look at another option so that he can be recognized
Yeah.
if he goes out during
if
surveys
it's
as
for
well.
anyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
One last thing I think does Krishna need to help with this, or?
Sure, he can help out for sure.
Okay, so you're welcome to help with this. How, would he just need to come pick up the QR code, or how would we?
Same thing, same that you guys are doing. We'll
Can you
just,
put a
when,
shirt
when
on
the,
him as well?
when
Or
the,
not?
when the schedule comes this
Some
way, you can
identification.
just fill in some dates.
Maybe that'll tie into what your interests are in your,
Here, you can go.
You get certainly, hopefully
I'll
get
do it
a
up
new
there.
demographic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do our teen
kids
board
that play
members get
soccer.
shirts? I mean, we haven't had them for a
If they're
while, so
not-
I don't know
we
how it
haven't.
applies.
They did in the past, but I don't know.
I mean, again, if you want him to be identified and not just a strange kid walking up, the board might consider it, or if you have him available for him.
Let me follow up with you on that.
You got
There
it.
is a new youth
Well,
program
follow up with
now,
him.
isn't there?
Right. So
hopefully-
Krishna is a part of our Future Leaders Program.
Hopefully, we'll
They may have
get some
shirts.
shirts for that.
I'll find out. I'll find out and get back to you guys.
Yeah, and I only brought it up because Chip was saying, and Amber, make sure we wear our shirts so we're identified, and, if he's gonna help, and I think it'd be great to encourage him to help, I think he needs that same type of recognition, whether it's a badge or a shirt. I think that would be.
I mean, you're correct. Our team members before did.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You're right. All right, well, moving on to agenda item number 4, new business. So I'll start my right with Tina. Do you have any new business with us today?
No, not that I can think of. No.
Okay, Mr. Dave?
I have something. I don't know if this is something that is part of our purview or if it's something that Chip would have to look at. Is there a way or possibility to do rec cards online? I mean, there isn't right now.
Yeah, so I know
Is
that
there a
City
way
of
to do
Oldsmar
it?
does, City of Largo does rec cards online. It gets hard because of the geographic footprint, because you have unincorporated or non-resident, and it's to geographic, when somebody comes in to do a rec card online, there's nothing that's location stamping their actual address. So somebody who's a non-resident could possibly come in and buy a rec card that's a resident rec card, and then I don't know, John and I have talked about it. He's actually talked to somebody from Largo about it to see how that's working. I don't know if that has to do with their GIS program that they run as well, but there is some kind of interface there, so. But we can continue to look at that.
I mean, I'm just looking at it from the Little League point of view. We're constantly trying to get people to do it, and sometimes it's hard to get the schedule coordinated with you guys
Sure.
to set it up at one of our functions. So,
I can tell you that in relation to the sports organizations, I actually have been working on eliminating the rec card and just going with a player fee, so that you don't have to go get a physical card. It would basically, the league would provide their roster when they're due. We would look at those addresses or whatever, and then we would, 75 resident, 25 non-resident, here's your fee, and you
I'm
just
sorry,
pay
I
one
could've
fee,
passed that, I forgot.
like you do now. The hard part that we get into with the rec cards is who has a card, when's it expire? It expires mid-season. The address doesn't match up. They say they're resident, they're actually non-resident. Things, and then our staff have to go back and actually, when the league writes it, say the league writes a check for $1,000. If we have 100 players that are on there, we have to go into 100 different accounts and apply that check to each of those accounts. Where now, when we just do a player fee, it's okay. The player fee for the league was $1,000 for that season. Apply to the league, done. And then it's from an accounting standpoint, it's much easier as well. So we may end up eliminating those cards for the league and just changing the way we approach it.
I suggested something similar to that a long time ago.
So yeah, so that's the way we're headed.
Okay. All right.
Okay, anything else, Dave?
No.
Okay, Pam, do you have anything?
Is this the time we want to talk about popsicles in the park, or not? Okay.
New business.
This is not new business. Okay,
Next one.
Nothing at this
Next
time.
agenda item.
Yep, next item.
Okay, Brandon, you have anything? Ms. Suda?
No.
Okay. I don't have anything, so city staff, if you have anything you'd like.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a quick recap of what's been going on the past couple of months with us. Since our last meeting, we hosted the Oldsmar Days and Nights event and the parade, which went very well. We had the Honor Our Heroes 5K, which had the most runners ever in that event.
Nice.
I think it was over 600. There were a lot. We hosted the Memorial Day ceremony, which we had a lot of positive feedback from. We had a very good speaker, and we had some fans out there to keep it a little bit cooler. We've been hosting our monthly baseball tournaments at the Oldsmar Sports Complex. And as you all know, you mentioned already, the Saturday markets are up and running. They've been, looks like they've been doing pretty good out there. From our park staff and Oldsmar Sports Complex, they've continued maintenance of the ball fields over the summer. They've been really working on baseball. They've been cutting and replanting sod on fields 1 and 2. They completed installation of new doors on the soccer and football concession stand and the restroom on that side of the facility. Reinstalled the railing on the floating dock at Sheffield Park. They completed the installation of the plants at the entrance to Ari Olds Park. They plant, along with Donna Royer, who's part of the board here. They planted silver buttonwoods at the library and Veterans Memorial Park. Replenished the FIBAR, which is it's engineered mulch. It's for the playgrounds at Cypress Forest, Sheffield Park, and Bicentennial Park playgrounds. They've been keeping up with all the mowing because grass grows fast when it rains. Put it that way.
Yeah,
Grass likes heat and wet.
crazy.
They're almost as tall as the kids.
Yeah.
And they've also performed their biannual certified playground safety inspections. So they've been doing that. One of the things I didn't write down, but I should have mentioned, is the relamping, the retrofit lighting for the LED lights at the sports complex on fields 1, 2, and 7 were completed. I'm really excited to see this fall. There's a marked difference between the old lights and the new lights, and as you know, the remainder of the fields at baseball and then soccer and football are scheduled for next fiscal year. So we're excited for that. Hopefully, get those done in December. Let's see. We made it through summer camp. 10 weeks just ended last week. Congratulations to our staff. 75 participants, but I mean, summer camp is a beast in of itself. If you've never seen 75 kids running around in chaotic symphony, that's but very successful summer. Field trips, active games, arts and crafts. We brought people in for presentations. Staff did a really good job of planning and keeping the kids active, so kudos to them. I call it a sprint marathon because it is, by the time you get to week 7, you're like, oh, okay, we only have 3 weeks left, but really you have 4 because you have to count 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it's like, we had a good group out there this summer. We held our first party in the park at Sheffield Park. We had about 400 there. We had our extravaganza event. Had about 1,500, we estimate there. Masuda's dancers held their recital since our last meeting, and we had the invasive fish roundup during that time as well. So it's been busy. That's the end of the spring. We kind of go into hibernation in summer. People up north go into hibernation in the winter. We do it in the summer because we focus on summer camp, and sometimes it's just too hot to get outside. So we're looking forward to getting back to our fall event schedule, which really picks up in October.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a busy October, November, and December coming up. Yes, Masuda.
I had the honor of meeting a number of your students. We had 19 kids come in to take a dance class with us that we did a demonstration, and they had a blast. If you see our photo on Facebook, it's nothing but smiles. Actually, Eric came in afterwards and said, you guys are behaving so good for Miss Suda. Why don't you do that for us? And I'm thinking,
that's funny.
Well, I only had them for an hour. You've had them for weeks on end.
Right,
so
right,
they're
right.
testing.
Right.
Also, along with the summer was the theater summer camp.
I was going to just mention that.
We had the highest number of kids. We had 25 kids in our 1-week theater summer camp intensive. So every year we've grown with that. That was our 4th year. We got some good feedback from the kids on the surveys. One of them didn't like my music choices during lunch, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to knock out
Right.
Kids Bop on the
Right,
next one.
right.
And they were looking for some wider variety of games to play. So they gave me some good feedback on how to build and make it a little different for next year.
We also had some other specialty camps because we host summer camp, which is your standard 5 days a week, all day long. So we also have not only the theater camp, but we also had a fishing camp and
That's
a
right.
kayaking and boating camp and a comic book camp. Yeah, so we had a nice little variety. So all in all, a good summer.
Yeah.
Very successful,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
My son was excited that you guys got the dock put back up
Oh,
in
good.
Sheffield.
Good. Yeah, that was, I don't know how we know the storm, but if you would have seen it when it first happened, just, how is this leaning against this thing on the bank of the,
Yeah.
it was wild. So,
He fishes there.
and I have to give credit too to the Oldsmar Sports Complex staff. We tasked them with the responsibility of getting that thing back in the water. And we were going to rent a lift and try to get that, but they somehow figured out how to get the thing down. And then they also took off the railings, sanded the railings, repainted the railings, and reinstalled the railings. So yeah, they're multi-talented out there. They do a lot of, they're good. They do a
They
lot
wear
of
lots of
interesting
hats.
things. Yeah, lots of tasks, many hats. So that's all I have for my update.
John's not here, but I did have a question. Maybe you'll be able to answer. Can you tell us more about that slip and slide that was at the summer camp at the spray park? I saw it in the monthly report, so I was just.
I cannot.
Okay.
No, that would be, John would probably know all about that. I don't know about the slip and slide.
Okay, because I think it was, I want to say Eric, me and him had an idea of like using the Christmas, the Winter Wonderland,
Okay.
the slopes to do the water.
Oh,
I don't think it'd work, but we thought it'd be kind of fun.
we try to
summer.
keep our injury accident reports
Yeah.
to a minimum. So, but yeah,
Okay, so I was just wondering about that, but I guess I'll have to ask John
yes,
later. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, any other staff comments or comments? Krishna, do
Fields
you have
look
any
great.
new
We
business?
did our field cleanup
Um,
the other day, on Saturday, and fields are starting to look really good. The grass is all coming in real nice.
Yeah,
I'm sure soccer's probably,
it's growing in. It's
Growing
growing in. We've had challenges. I'll be honest. We've had challenges with the turf out there. It's just, it's a challenge. We had right after. You remember when we had the heavy rains like the past like month.
Yes.
Like it's kind of dried out a little bit more recently, but we've been fighting flooded fields, especially on field number 2 out there, and that northeast corner of that field just doesn't dry. It just doesn't dry. It's the way the drainage goes, and it's been a challenge to keep the Bermuda alive out there. It's been almost drowning. So we've, and then of course, we do our weed program, our weed program. So we kind of try to get some of the other grass out of there so the Bermuda can establish itself. And, the Bermuda's just, it wasn't responding. So we've got it. It looks a lot better today than it did a month and a half or so ago. So, and it all depends on our user groups as well. If you're going to practice soccer in the same spot every single night with a goalie in the middle of a goal, you're going to get a wear spot, And so, and same with football. If you're going to run up the center of the field, you're going to have wear spots up and down the center of the field. So we're getting to the point of the year. Not really. I mean, we're in August, so come November, we'll put the rye seed down. That'll help get us through the winter, and then hopefully that Bermuda and the other grass will reestablish themselves come spring. It's a battle. I joke with our guys. I don't know that they find it funny, but I say it's your job to make it green, and it's their job to make it brown. So it's like they don't laugh at that one. I think it's kind of funny, but
It's very clever.
yeah. So anyway,
Okay. Krishna, did you have something? you
Yeah,
wanted to
so
say?
like this is out of topic, but like, do you know why like most of the stores and flea market are closing?
I don't have
that
any knowledge about that.
we
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
We don't.
No,
No.
don't know. I didn't even know that myself, so I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
I don't know who would be a good
There's
person to ask
rumors
either.
out there, but
Yeah,
maybe someone at the city council itself would, the
that's I don't know. I mean,
chamber.
maybe, but yeah.
Okay.
The rumors are flying, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's all we
rumors.
know. We just hear rumors.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Krishna, we can't provide any
Oh,
more
it's
info. But thank you for your question.
Yes.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm closing agenda item number 4 and moving on to final agenda item, board comments. So today, I'm going to start first because I have some important details to share. First, we're really saddened by the unexpected loss of our fellow board member, Steve Phillips. Steve was always very positive and upbeat. He always made great efforts to acknowledge, publicly praise city staff and
He was-
city council
yeah.
and the Parks and Recreation Department.
He was very upbeat.
Anytime we're at a city council meeting, he always really praised the city staff and all their diligent hard work and acknowledged their efforts. One time, I think Chip was at this meeting too, he said, while it's always easy to critique and criticize city council and the city about different things, it's a lot harder to come out here and praise the city council members and the city. And I fully agree with that. I hope this will help us all to be better, motivate us, be kinder, and be better. So I even remember when we were at the mayor's breakfast, Chip was there too. He just kept throwing out money for Oldsmar to win for this charity contest against Safety Harbor.
Right. It was it's an auction. So Safety Harbor would put in, somebody from Safety Harbor said, I'll put this in. And Steve got up of his table and he's like, how much did he say? How much did he say? All right, I'm going to put this in. And then they would put this in. And Steve's like, well, I'm going to put this in. So he was just so generous.
Yeah.
He really cared.
Very kind, yep.
So yeah, he really loved Oldsmar.
Yep.
So in essence, I wanted to entertain the idea of purchasing a commemorative brick that would be permanently installed at the Veterans Memorial Park in honor of Steve. The brick would cost,
Can that be done at
Yes.
Veterans?
yes,
The upper level is reserved for veterans. The lower level is open to anybody.
Oh, how long ago did that change?
It's been, since I've been here, it's been that
Oh,
way.
okay, because I
Yeah.
had tried it years ago to get my dad in there, who was a veteran, and because he didn't live in Oldsmar proper, maybe
You
it was on the plaques and not the bricks.
Yeah, the bricks
My
on the lower
apologies.
level, lower
Thank
level
you.
bricks.
That's good to know, that, I didn't realize that then.
so yes, the bricks are available to purchase and it's $100. So I thought from our board, we could do that to honor Steve. So I was just seeing if anyone would be interested. Probably $10 to $15 each is what I was thinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I like
So
that.
if you're interested, just come see me after the meeting and we can discuss a little bit more.
Okay, very nice. Nice idea. Yep. absolutely.
And Jenny provided us the email with the details of Steve's celebration of life. As of now, I'm planning on going, so I would encourage you guys to go if you can. And it's going to be this upcoming Sunday, August 17th from 12 to 4 at Crystal Beach Community Hall. The address is 517 Crystal Beach Avenue in Crystal Beach, Florida.
Great. Can you say that again? 517?
517 Crystal Beach Avenue, and it's the community hall.
And it's also in the email that she sent too, right?
It is, yes. You have something to say about that? Okay. I do have a few other board comments, so like Chip was saying,
I was gonna say, I did speak with his wife, and the dress code is
Okay.
very casual. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if people were showing up in Hawaiian shirts and flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
So, so it's a very casual celebration of life. So, and again, any time between 12 and 4 is available.
Okay, thank you.
like Chip was saying, Honor Heroes Run, it was a big turnout. It's always great to get out there and run with the community. Chip saved a damsel in distress, I think. Because usually he's already flying by me, and I was wondering, like, where is he? And then finally I was like, oh, there he is, and he just passed me. So it was a good run. Memorial Day service, very nice. Staff worked extremely hard. I love the fans this year, great addition. So I know a lot of planning goes into that, so thank you. And my family participated in the Parks and Rec month-end bingo card. It was developed by our staff, and it was amazing. What I loved about it is that it was outside, it's challenging, simple, and most importantly, it was free. So it gave us something to do every day this summer in the month of July, just to get out there and have some fun. Even Tina came out with me one day because one of the days was go to a dog park, and I knew Tina had a dog, so I asked her if she'd meet me at a dog park. So
And it was, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
yeah,
It
so
was
thank.
hot, but it was a
It
lot
was
of fun.
hot, yeah. So thank you for coming
Yeah,
with
of
me.
course, I
And I had
enjoyed it. We both enjoyed it, yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And I had some other friends come out with me on different days too, so it was just a good way to build some memories, so really appreciate staff for coming up with that. But my kids are hoping that there'll be one in the wintertime. And the popsicles in the park, foam party, thanks for inviting the board members. Pam and I got to go out, so we had a great time, and what I loved about that one is it wasn't too big of a crowd, but just enough to not feel lost in the foam.
Yeah, I would say that was I was hoping for 50 because it wasn't meant to be an event that
Huge,
drew
yeah.
150, 200
Right.
people. It was just a pop-up
Yeah,
and,
nice.
that
Kinda
kind of
like
thing.
the title,
So yeah, we
popsicles.
had about 50, I would say. It was fun. It's,
And we remembered to wear swimsuits this time, so that helped out more. So it's just a good way to cool off, I think. So thank you for doing that. I know they put in a lot of hard work. And the first day in August happened to be the park cleanup, so my son and I had some good bonding time and helped clean up Ariel's park together. So we had a good time doing that. And if we weren't at the park or swimming, we were at the library doing the activities there. So I think the library staff are putting on some amazing events this summer and all the hard work they put into. So, and lastly, Citizens Academy, the deadline is this Thursday, is that correct, Jenny?
Yes,
It's
this Thursday, October 14th, I'm sorry,
October 14th.
August 14th.
Yeah, August 14th. Is there still spots available, or?
There are. We
Okay.
have 23 people who signed up, including 2 teens, but we still have a few spots.
Okay, so if anyone's interested, please sign up. It's just a good way to see how the city works and all the departments and get to see more staff that are involved in
Interested,
the
but it's
departments.
a work night for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's
every
still on
time, so-
Thursday evenings, correct?
Otherwise, I would
Correct.
love to do it.
Yeah, I know both of you have a conflict for
Yeah, I have
Thursdays.
dance classes on
Yeah,
Thursdays,
classes
so.
on Thursday, yeah.
Someday we'll look at another date, or
Yeah.
things will get shifted,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Right,
yes.
always hope.
Yeah, you and I see each other at the rec center that
Yep,
night,
yep.
All right. So with that, I'll start on my left for board comments with Brandon, if you have anything you'd like to share.
Just if I can help with the survey, if you can collect that data and use MailChimp or any type of software, I can definitely help with you.
Anything else?
No.
Good. Okay, Ms. Suda?
Amber, I think you covered most of it for us on all the events and activities, so that's been great. So just condolences to Steve and his family, and I think we were honored to work alongside him, even though it was a short time that he was officially on the board with us. So, our prayers and thoughts go out to their family.
Thank you. Tina?
Yeah, just the parks are looking great. I'm at one at least every day, one or the other of our beautiful parks, and they all look really nice. There's fresh mulch down. They're getting mowed. Everything's fresh paint. The new benches look great, and everything looks really, really nice. And it's very enjoyable to go. The weather's getting a little bit nicer in the morning, so it's a little bit more tolerable. And I want to commend Amber for doing the challenge every day. It was fun. She had posted every day on Facebook, and I think it was a great way to get the message out there. So I think she did an awesome job with that, and I enjoyed being a part of it as well.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed one day. It was
Yeah.
my son's
I was
birthday.
gonna say, I'm not gonna brag for her, but she made 30 out of 31
Yeah,
days.
she did. Yeah.
I
she
saw all
did.
the pictures. Trust me, I had to empty my email inbox, because
Yeah.
it was over
But it
limit,
was fun.
size
It was
limit.
fun to follow. It was fun to follow her, and for her to do the challenge, and it was fun to be part of it as well. So we enjoyed it. Thank you.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Tina.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, anything?
I enjoyed watching or checking the Facebook page posts
Yeah.
every day. Fields the sports complex fields look great. Like I said before, we did our field cleanup day on Saturday, and the grass is really starting to look nice. It's green, which is always a good thing. The lights we're excited to turn on. We were discussing that the other day as well. We do have our registration closing on Friday and our evals on Saturday. So we're looking forward to getting the fall season started and go from there. That's all I got.
All right, thanks, Dave. Ms. Pam?
Just comments on the popsicles in the park. It was lots of fun. Next year or next time we do it, we're going to remember hand sanitizer,
Oh, yeah.
garbage bags or cans, some paper towels.
Cleanups.
That's right, we made a list.
Yeah, I have my list, so I don't know if that wants to if we need to put that anywhere or we'll
Do you
just.
like us to send you that?
Okay. Do you want me to do that? Should I just?
Sure, you can.
Can it come to only you? It's not the sunshine. Okay.
Anything
That's
else?
it.
Okay. Krishna, anything you'd like to say for final board
Nothing
comments?
much. That's it.
Okay, well, thank you for being here.
I was going to say thanks for being here, and hopefully with the new teen opening up, you're going to hopefully have another one. I think we only have room for one more to sit next to him, right?
No, I think,
Oh, we can.
So if
can
we
have-
got lucky enough to get 3 teens
Yeah,
to
we
want to
can have
join us,
more
we've
than-
got room. So
Is
pass
that
the
where-
word, and hopefully, some others can join you as well.
See,
yeah, is there a max number right now, or?
We have 3 teens already in the program. One was supposed to be here today, but she's not here. But hopefully next time they will be here. Hopefully we'll have more teens.
I'm just, if for some reason 10 signed up, could 10 be here at that time?
Sure.
Okay,
I don't think so.
okay, I didn't know that, so that's good to know.
I sent my daughter the QR code this
Okay.
afternoon.
Sure.
Okay, and then Chip, do you want, you'll send this out to us, the dates and times?
Okay, great.
Okay. All right, if there's no other further board comments, next meeting is Monday, November 3rd at 6 PM, meeting adjourned.
Thank
I need
you.
to do motions for that either. Okay.
Can you
Sometime.
email me?
I was waiting to see if I could help.
Whatever you need to do, Rick. I don't know how you want to do it.
Yes, and you will too.